So what a day it was yesterday. So as you guys saw in my last video, I got a flat tire at the end. And when I was lifting it up with my jack, like halfway, my jack stopped working, and pretty much the hydraulic fluid, it was empty, or it ran out. So moving forward, I now carry hydraulic jack oil fluid. Luckily, there was some construction company across the street from where I was, and they were working on the roof. So I went over, asked them for if I can use their jack or if they had a jack, and they did, so they saved the day. But luckily I had the spare tire that was here, so it's right there. But if you guys see the other side, it's balding too. So I hope it lasts a day, because my new tires should be here tomorrow. So I ordered two. When I was unloading the 36 yesterday, this got stuck and this broke off, or just the wires, but I was able to fix it. My AC electric cooling fan, it's either my AC electric cooling fan or the radiator fan. I don't know what's the right term, but it stopped working too. So I called AutoZone, and then that's $600 just for the parts, plus I'm guessing like $300 for the labor, or like $250 for the labor. So let's round up. So just on that part, or just on that, I'm gonna spend $900. I ordered two new tires. That's gonna be like $150. I am running low on my RM43. I probably has I can probably do like one more 4-gallon batch from that, but then that's gonna be $200. And then then you add gas, food, and then all the other miscellaneous stuff. So this week is pretty much going to be a wash. So I'll probably break even this week. If not, I might lose money. So I mean, you just gotta, again, when you start making money, save up money. Luckily I have that money, in my savings in the business account for things like this, because things are going to break. I just didn't expect for all this to happen like right at the beginning of the season, but it is what it is. Oh, I need new brakes too, because my brakes have been squeaking. So I don't even know how much that's going to cost. I had another like $400 or $500, to the mess already. So yeah, it sucks. It sucks because right when you think you're getting ahead, all this happens. But it is what it is. So I will probably break even or lose money this week, and maybe half of next week. So it's going to take like a week and a half for me to get back to where I am right now, or where I was. So things are going to break. You need to put money aside. You need to have a little safety net when you start making money. Don't go out and buy things you don't need. Save it, because I'm telling you from experience. I've said it in my other videos. I know things are going to break. I know how these things work. When you think you're getting ahead, bam, life hits you. But it's part of the process. I wouldn't change it for a thing. It sucks, yes. But at the end of the day, I need to fix these things, or else it's only going to get worse. And then obviously that would impact my business overall. So it's just a little setback, but that's all there is to it. But anyways, let's start on this house. So when it rains, it pours. As I was driving my, this guy popped. So now, luckily, I had ordered the 2 tires yesterday and they got them today and she said they're ready. So my wife is going to the trailer or the tire shop to pick up my spare tire that I had, and I'll be able to swap them out, and then I'm gonna take back this tire and pay for everything. Luckily, she's probably like 15 minutes away, or I live like 15 minutes or 10 minutes from where I'm at. So, you know, it's just the fun side of being a business owner. So, sucks, absolutely. So we are back on our regular program. So that probably took about 30 minutes, the whole thing, the whole fiasco. And you can always be prepared, but even then it's not enough. So, I mean, like I said, I knew I was pushing the envelope. I knew I was pushing my luck and whatnot. And life said nope, or I guess my tire said nope. So it's back here. And I got the new one already. So all that I need to do now is drop off the other one to the tire shop. Luckily, it worked. It worked where I need to start blowing. Luckily, it worked where the tire that I dropped off was ready. So I just did a little swappy swap. Whew. Picked up my dad. He's on his way, but I'm gonna start blowing, and I'm gonna show you guys the backyard of a property that I used to do, which is this one. Oh no, right here. I'm gonna be discreet. And she dropped me at the beginning of the season because she found someone cheaper. And then let me just show you guys what you get when you go with someone cheaper. I would say you can see my lines. I mean, grass is still dormant. So hopefully by next visit, it'll be green or it'll wake up out of dormancy. But look at this. Let me zoom in for y'all. Like, what is that? And all because she wanted to save a few extra bucks, I guess. And the grass is under stress now. You can see he cut too short, and maybe it was his first cut, so I don't know. Maybe once he gets the hang of it, he knows to raise up his deck. So yeah, that's kind of funny. But anyways, it is what it is. What else? Whew, I'm out of breath. We were gonna service another property before this one, but a tree fell off, so I skipped it obviously because there's no point for me to service it or whatever, and there's still a big tree right there. So I'm gonna shoot him a text. If he wants me to remove the tree, I'll give him a bid. Whew. See my dad over there. So I've been, obviously training him. So he's got an edging down pretty much, and right now he's weed eating and whatnot. But I do appreciate the extra hand. So I think this is property. I don't even know what property number this is. 5, I think, 5 or 6. I had to stop by and talk to a guy about a quote. That took like 30 minutes, and I mean, his yard was a mess. I don't even know. It's gonna be expensive. I already told him it was gonna be expensive to get it back to where it should be. But you can tell that the last time anyone touched that yard was probably like back in October, if that. But Bossman is saying he knows I'm human when I cursed, and pretty much he's referring to a video, or my last video, where I was talking about not getting paid. And you know what to do if a client doesn't want to pay you, and I'll take a screenshot of the video, so check it out. But pretty much I got upset because I lived through it, and I said a bad word. I mean, it wasn't even like a really bad word, but I was upset. And yeah, I'm human. You know, it sucks when people don't want to pay you, and especially if you did a good job and you held your end of the bargain, and then they're just trying to pull one over you because they think you can, because you're a small lawn care business, or because we are a small lawn care business. It sucks. So anyways, check that video out if you're having a hard time, or if you have a client that isn't paying you. Check it out. It's worked for me. And funny enough, the only client that hasn't paid me reached out to me yesterday actually, and she sent a request through Cash App, because that's how she used to pay me, and she requested for me to pay her $1, but it was for her to get, or for me to get her attention. And she was like, "Hey, I've been trying to reach you. I got a new number. When do you start your services again?" And I pretty much told her like, "Hey, like I can add you back to, it was a $60 account." And I told her I could pretty much add her back to my services, but that there's an outstanding balance of $60. So I'll put the screenshot. Nothing's been said and done yet. I've been too busy to respond, but I'll put a screenshot of what I've said so far. So I don't know. I don't know if she'll pay me. To me, it was already a wash. And like I said, like, when for me, like these jobs that are like $50, $60, like they're not going to break me or make me. But just the principle, it's just like, it just sucks when they do that. And I'm sorry if you are going through that. Definitely check it out. And, you might have to put a mechanical lien on their property. But if y'all seen what I've done, it's worked for me. And she was the only one that I didn't threaten to put a mechanical lien, because she was one of my first clients. And I was just like, it is what it is. But anyways, let's keep going. So I ended up having to push one for tomorrow, just because I wasn't really feeling it towards the end. And when my tire popped, it added a good like 40 minutes, or it delayed me by 40 minutes. So if that wouldn't have happened, I would have been on schedule. And then we did have to move one. We did have to skip one because of the tree that fell over. But I think that's it. We'll try again tomorrow. But anyways, like, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Peace.